So today or this morning, I am doing an estate planning presentation for Appeal Incorporated. One of my colleagues slash friends asked me to speak on the topic. It's for their financial literacy series. I love when people incorporate financial literacy with estate planning because I think they go hand in hand. Your financial planner, your certified public accountant, or anyone who's helping you with your finances, whether that's life insurance, etc. I think that it goes hand in hand with having an estate planning attorney, just because what good is everything that you've been able to attain if there's no solid plan in place to ensure that when you die, you can't take it with you, but that it goes to the benefit of someone, so maybe they can use it to help with their life goals and what they have going on. I absolutely love when people ask me to speak on estate planning when it's like financial literacy month or just any sort of like finance, because I don't believe that you can have a conversation about anything finance if in fact there's like no sort of like preservation plan in it. Because obviously you make money, you can't take it with you, but it's also important because it's like you make all this money and then it's like, where does it go? You know, like who is benefiting off of your dollars when you pass away? Or you may even have specific policies that you want to put in place, like I want my money to go to a charity or etc. So I'm really excited to speak to Appeal Incorporated. It's a Black 501c3, and they are in the business of introducing the Black community to more Black individuals, Black manufacturers, kind of just keeping everything in the community and ensuring that you can be self-reliant, but also use the tools and resources that you have within your own community. I'm excited to speak with them today. Yeah, happy Saturday, everyone. Okay, so I just finished getting ready. I'm going to make a quick breakfast and then look at my notes and kind of go over some things. Because it is financial literacy, I want to ensure that I'm really honing in those documents that are important for the actual preservation plan of the assets, whether that's a will or a trust. It seems to be these days that trusts are like the number one thing that's on social media. And while my office does provide trust, I want to use this opportunity as a way to really teach about what trusts are used for, who needs a trust, why trusts are used, and the type of unique situations that call for a trust. Very quickly, some reasons why I would say that a person needs a trust is if their assets are worth more than $5 million. In the state of Maryland, you can die estate tax-free with a $5 million and below estate. Now, if your estate is valued at $6 million plus, let's start talking about trust planning. If you have any minor children, let's talk about trust planning. If you have multiple businesses or just even one business, let's talk about trust planning. Another thing, if you have real property in multiple states or just multiple pieces of property, let's talk about trust. There are a couple of other scenarios, but those are my big main scenarios where I really like to talk about trust planning. Speaking to the members of Appeal Incorporated today, I'm going to really be honing in on trust planning because I understand that it's probably important for individuals to know that these scenarios really call for a trust, but also know the scenarios that don't call for a trust. Maybe small estates, no ownership of property, no businesses, no minor children, aging in place or aging with a small estate. Wills can be perfect estate planning mechanisms for individuals that have those types of estates. But I can get more into detail about that later. But for now, I'm gonna go head on and look at my notes and get ready for today's presentation. Doing a quick camera check, making sure that everything looks good. I usually like to always log in before the meeting starts because I like to make sure that my background is okay. I don't have any like lingering pieces of like personal items or anything like that in the background. You can see it's like pretty neutral. The Zoom presentation that I'm doing, I just have my signage for my law firm in the background. I have just some plain pictures. Very important to just, if you're doing any Zoom type of presentations, that just have a very neutral background or just even a virtual background. I sometimes will put a virtual background on, but because this is Saturday and I like to be as approachable as possible and as much of a real person as possible, because lawyers already carry the connotation that we're just like not real people or kind of intimidating. Just gonna go with a slightly blurred out background, welcoming and neutral because I'm home. So yeah. So I just finished my presentation. It went beautifully. I swear this is like one of my most favorite things that I can do, not only in my free time, because it's just like, it's really worth it to speak with companies, communities, members, just anyone and everyone, and kind of like really do debunking. Because someone is going to invite me to speak on estate planning, I'm going to come in and debunk everything, because I swear I be on the wrong side of everything on the internet and when it comes to estate planning. And I will tell you straight up, I am not a wills attorney, a trust attorney. I'm a come into my office, tell me about your unique familial situation, let me see how your assets are laid out, and now let's start talking about whether you need a trust or whether you need a will and what my recommendations are. But otherwise, it was wonderful. One of the best compliments that I can get after a presentation is that I'm able to take high-level legal complex scenarios and kind of dumb them down so that they're just easily understandable and digestible, because that is a problem with this area of law, or just law in general. People don't understand it. So it's on us as the attorneys to be able to kind of like know the material in the complex fashion, but when we're speaking to the community, kind of let them know in a way that is understandable and approachable to them. But thank you, Appeal Incorporated, for your time and inviting me to speak with you today. It was wonderful, and I look forward to doing more events like these. If you'd like me to speak at any of your events, or you have any speaking engagements that you would like my office to come out and speak to, please don't hesitate to reach me. You can be reached at my email, leah@leahbostonlaw.com. I'm gonna go and enjoy this beautiful Saturday, and I will catch you all in the next video.